So friends, today we will discuss about the solution of the non-homogeneous differential equation whenever x is of the type x is equal to k into sin ax plus b, or x is equal to k into cos ax plus b. That is, whenever x is of the type trigonometric function, okay, where here this and a k and a are non-zero constants and b may be 0 sometime. If b may be 0 sometimes, okay, strictly k and a should be not equal to 0. Now already you know, whenever you want to find the solution of non-homogeneous differential equation, solution of the non-homogeneous differential equation is given into two parts, that is a CF plus PI, where CFP is a complementary function which is the solution of the corresponding homogeneous equation of the given differential equation, and here we are mainly concentrating on the finding the PI whenever x is in the particular form, that is f of x is in the particular form. Okay, so whenever x is of the form k into sin ax plus b, or k into cos ax plus b, that is sin and cos only, that is basic trigonometric functions form. Okay, now so to find pi, just we will replace d square. Wherever d square is there, we have to replace that by minus of a square in the L of d. Now you may ask one question here, if why we should replace only d square by minus a square, why not d, why not d cube? Okay, all those things. So we'll to justify my answer, I will give a simple proof here. Just differentiate first, differentiate k into sin ax plus b one time, that is dx we will consider. D means d by dx. So differentiation of x with differentiation of k into sin ax plus b with respect to dx becomes differentiation of k as it is constant, differentiation of sin is cos this angle ax plus b. Okay, then once again differentiation of ax plus b becomes a, so I have written here, that is differentiation of b becomes 0, differentiation of x becomes 1, so a remains, so we write this one as a into k into cos ax plus b. Now here sine function is turned into cos function, so here proper substitution is not possible. So let us differentiate this once again, that is 2 times differentiation of x, that is one more time we need to differentiate this. If we differentiate that one more time, it becomes d by dx, that is d of a into k into cos ax plus b. Now a and k are constant, we will keep them as it is, that is a and k are constant, we will keep them as it is. Now differentiation of cos is minus sin ax plus b, minus sin ax plus b into once again differentiation of this angle ax plus becomes ax plus b becomes a, because b differentiation, b is constant, differentiation of that becomes 0. The a into x, that is x differentiation is 1, a differentiation is a as it is. Okay, so a into a is a square, so it becomes a square into k into sin ax plus b. But what is this k into sin ax plus b? It is nothing but your x. So we got d square x is equal to a square into minus a square into x. So if you compare these two sides, in place of x you have x, in place of d square you have minus a square. So whenever we find pi in case of x is trigonometric function, so we have to replace d square by minus a square. Let us consider the second case now, that is whenever whether it is true or not when x is cos ax plus b or not. Okay, now similarly see here, if x is equal to cos ax, k into cos ax plus b, so differentiating k into cos ax plus b with respect to x once, we will get k as it is. Differentiation of cos is minus sin, so I have written here minus a into k into sin ax plus b into ax plus b, because differentiation of sin is minus cos, this angle as it is. If you differentiate this once again, you will get a, so with the negative sign you have written a into. So now again cos function is converted into sin function, so no proper substitution is possible, no proper method is applicable whenever you want to find pi. Now once again, keeping this minus sign as it is, let us differentiate this once again. So a and k are constant, I have kept them as it is, that is differentiation of a into k into cos ax plus b is a and k are constant, let us keep them as it is. Differentiation of sin becomes cos here differentiation of sine becomes, see, if you differentiate this once again, it becomes cos here, cos ax plus b. Once again differentiation of ax plus b becomes a, so it is minus a square into k into cos ax plus b. Now what is your x in this case? In your x is k into cos ax plus b, so I have substituted in place of this, I have substituted a, therefore you will get d square x is equal to minus a square into x. So in place of x you have x here, in place of d you have minus a square. So by this analogy we can say that whenever x is of the form k into sin ax plus b or k into sin cos ax plus b, we have to replace d square by minus a square. Okay, now you may ask question, what if d is there, what if d cube is present, what if d raised to, how to find a pi, that we will discuss later. Okay, that is if d is, and now only I will tell you, if d is there, so we have to make it d square. To make it d square we have to rationalize the L of d. Okay, now if d cube is present, we have to write it as d square into d, then wherever d square is there, you have to put the value of that is coefficient of x, replace d square by minus a square, you will left with 1d. Again to make this d, to make this d square, again we have to rationalize. How to rationalize and all those things, when we go to the example we will discuss. Now in this case sometimes what happens, sometimes if we replace d square by minus a square, if you replace by d square by minus a square, sometimes it may be, denominator may be equal to 0. If denominator is equal to 0, anything divided by 0, that becomes infinity, so that is not a valid, or we can say not defined, or solution does not exist. In such cases we adopt the previous method solution, that is differentiate denominator once and multiply. Whenever differentiating once by denominator with respect to d, then what we have to do, we have to replace, we have to multiply numerator by 1x. So such two cases belongs to such exceptional cases. Those two are 1 divided, if you have 1 divided by L of d of cos x, where L of d is d square plus a square. Now you observe here, if you replace, this is your L of d, if you replace d square by minus a square, it is not minus a whole square, it is a, see, observe here carefully, it is not minus a whole square, which is wrong here. So it is minus of a square. Okay, so if you replace here if you replace here d square by minus a square plus a square becomes 0, which is not a valid solution. Now I have written 1 divided by d square plus a square is equal to a square of cos ax is equal to x divided by sin x divided by 2a into sin ax. Now you may ask how you got this one. Very simple analogy. So whenever this is equal to 0, as I told you, you have to differentiate denominator once. Differentiation of denominator becomes what? A is constant here. Differentiation of denominator is, that is a differentiation of d square is a 2d, and whenever differentiating you have to multiply it by 1x, that is x divided by 2a into, you will get this of in this case it is so I am sorry, cos ax here, this is cos ax. Now what is 1 divided by x by 2 is held constant. What is 1 divided by d? 1 divided by d is integration, that is integration, that is inverse differential operator, integration of cos ax dx. Okay, integration of, I am sorry, integration of cos ax dx. Now x by 2 is as it is. What is the integration of cos ax dx? Integration of cos ax is sin ax divided by, therefore after simplification you will get directly this answer. Similarly, whenever you are having 1 divided by d square plus a square of sin ax, so again denominator becomes 0. After simplification like this, that is after integration, you will get this as a minus x divided by 2a times cos ax. How to apply this formula directly we will discuss when we go to the problems. Now to understand this method much better, let us take some examples here. For example, first we will take a solve the differential d square y by dx square minus 8 into dy by dx plus 9 of y is equal to 8 into sin 5x. Now this is a differential equation of order 2. Okay, of order 2. Now we have to solve this. Since LHS is not equal to 0, so it is considered non-homogeneous differential equation. Already you know non-homogeneous differential equation solution is given into two parts. So what we need to do, we have to find solution of complementary function and particular integral. Now let us not worry about this. First we will concentrate on the CF. So to find CF, let us write this in the simplified form, that is d square minus 8d plus 9 of y is equal. So that is wherever d square by dx square is there, you are going to replace it by calculated d square. D by dx, it is calculated d, and 9 constant. So after taking y common and after doing all the simplification, you will get d square minus 8d plus 9 of y is equal to 8 into sin 5x. Okay, now we are not going to worry about this. First part is complementary function. So let us write down the auxiliary equation. This is your L of d. For your kind information, this is your L of d. Okay, therefore the auxiliary equation is L of m is equal to 0. Means wherever d is there, we have to replace it by m. So it becomes m square minus 8m plus 9. Okay, now since this is a quadratic equation, so what we have to do, we have to concentrate on this constant number and this middle term, coefficient of m. So we have to check whether it is possible to factorize this or not first. That is, 9 is a constant number. Let us take that. If you multiply, you must get a plus 9. If you add, you must get a minus 8. Is it possible? So if you multiply minus 9 and 8, okay, sorry, minus 9 and plus 1, so 9 ones are 9, so you will get, but here you will get this with a negative sign. So here factorization is not possible. Okay, so what we will go for Sridhara's rule. That is Sridhara's rule. I think you remember that is x is equal to minus b plus or minus under square root b square minus 4ac divided by 2. So comparing this with this quadratic equation, so you will get a is equal to 1 here, b is equal to minus 8 and c is equal to 9. So substituting these values in this equation, that is this is b, not b square. Okay, this is plus or minus. Okay, so next, that is minus b means b is minus 8 or minus into minus 8 becomes plus 8 plus or minus b square, that is 64 minus 4a into c, that is 4 into 1 into 9 divided by 2a. 2 into a is 1 here, so it becomes 2 into 1. Okay, so after simplification you will get 8 plus or minus 64 minus 36. 64 minus 36 you will get as under square root 28 plus under square root 28. Okay, divided by 2. Therefore further simplification, read, so you can write this 28 as 4 into 7. So it becomes under square root 4 into root 7. Under square root 4 is 2, so it becomes 2 root 7. Okay, so you can write it as 8 plus or minus 2 root 7. So after simplification, it becomes 8 divided by 2 plus or minus 2 root 7 divided by 2. So you can simplify 2 ones are 2 fours are 2 ones are 2 ones are get cancelled. So you will get finally 4 plus or minus root 7. So here I is not present, so the roots are real and distinct. Sometimes you will get such type of root. The roots are real and distinct. That is, the roots are real and distinct. Since this under square root quantity is with the positive sign, so it cannot be imaginary. So it is roots are real and distinct. So 4 plus root 7, 4 minus root 7 are the two real roots which are distinct. Therefore, according to the rules, rule number 1, what you can write, whenever m1 and m2 are real and distinct, you can write the complementary function is y is equal to c1 into e to the power m1x. Here m1 is 4 plus root 7 into x plus c2 into e to the power m2 here is 4 minus root 7x. Okay, 4 minus root 7x. This is the required complementary function. Now let us concentrate on the finding the method of, or finding the pi of this particular problem. Okay, it is to find pi. Pi is denoted by yp, or sometimes it is pi psi of x. Also it is written as 1 divided by LD of 8 into sine 5x. Here k is equal to 8 and a is equal to 5. We are not much bothering about this value of k. We need to bother about the value of here. Now what is your LD? LD is d square minus 8d plus 9. This is a8 into sine 5x as it is. Okay. Now we will move forward. So according to the according to the rules, whenever it is a sine or cos, what we need to do? We need to replace d square by minus of a square. What is your a value here? A value is 5. So d square value becomes minus 25, or you can write it as minus 5 of square. So it becomes, so we replace wherever only d square, not d. So wherever d square is there, first replace that by minus a square. A is equal to 5, so this becomes 1 divided by minus of minus 5 whole square, sorry, not whole square, minus 5 square minus 8 into d as it is plus 9 as it is. Now minus 5 square means it becomes minus 25. Minus 25 plus 9 is minus 16. Okay, so this becomes 1 divided by minus 8d minus 16 of 8 into sin 2. Now minus 8 will take common here, it becomes d plus 2. It becomes d plus 2. Okay, is that clear? So this 8 should be taken common, this 8 and this 8 get cancelled, so you will get this can be written as minus as it is. So this is 1 divided by d plus 2 of sine 5x. I am sorry, sine this is 5x. Now the question is, it is d here. Whenever sine and cos is there, you have to replace it by d square, but only d is there. How to solve this equation? For that purpose, what we will do, we will rationalize this. Rationalization means we will multiply numerator and denominator by conjugate of this. Always conjugate of this means d plus 2 is there, you have to multiply it by d minus 2 numerator and denominator, so that after simplification original things remains as it is. Okay, now minus as it is, so multiplying numerator and denominator by d minus 2, so 1 into d minus 2, it becomes d minus 2. Now it is a d plus 2 into d minus 2, that is a plus b, using the formula a plus b into a minus b, you will get this as a square minus b square. So this becomes a d square minus 2 square. 2 square is 4, I written d square minus 4. Now don't worry about this numerator, we need to concentrate on the denominator. Again you got a d square here. Okay, so according to the rules, what you have to do, whenever denominator is d square is there, to find pi, wherever d square is there, you have to replace it by minus a square. A is 5, already you know. So replace this d square by minus of this, that it becomes minus 5 square minus 4. Denominator is over. Now what about this d minus 2? So operate this or multiply this d minus 2 with this sin 5x. So what happens? D minus 2 of sin 5x. D means here differentiation, d by dx. So if you operate this separately, that is d by dx of sin 5x, what it becomes? D by dx of sin ax is a into cos ax. So in place of a you have 5 here, so it becomes a minus as it is. Differentiation of sin 5x is 5 into cos 5x. This is plus into minus is minus only, minus 2 times sin 2x as it is, divided by this 5 square is 25 with the negative sign, that is minus 25 minus 4, it becomes minus 29. So minus 29, you will get minus of, this is your required answer. Now let us simplify this minus signs here. Minus into minus, minus divided by minus, it becomes plus. So you can write this final yp, that is particular integral 5 into cos 5x minus 2 into sin 5x divided by 29. This is your required pi. Now you found the pi, but your solution is not yet over. So to write the general solution, what you have to do? General solution is given by yc plus yp, or you can write as cf plus pi. Therefore the general solution is y is equal to c1 into e to the power 4 plus root 7 into x plus c2 into e to the power 4 minus root 7 into x plus pi is 5 into cos 5x plus minus 2 times sin 5x divided by 25. Actually this is your final solution. Now to understand this method much better, let us take one more example here, that is solve the differential equation. Solve the differential equation. D square y by dx square plus 5 times dy by dx plus 6y is equal to e to the power minus 2 times x plus sin x. Now you don't worry about this. Let us discuss about this later. How to find pi. Okay. Now already this is non-homogeneous equation. Solution is given into two parts. So first let us concentrate how to write this equation in a simplified form, how to find the CF, then we will concentrate on the P. So this equation can be written as d square plus 5d plus 6 of y is equal to 0. That is where d square is capital D square is d by dx square, then capital D is d by dx. After replacing this d by dx and d square by dx by these capital D and d squares, and after taking y common, you will get this equation. Already you know this method. Okay, so now this is your L of D. Now let us write down the auxiliary equation as L of m is equal to 0. It is very simple. That is replace d by m. Now if you replace d by m, you will get m square plus 5m plus 6. Again, it is a quadratic equation. Once it is a quadratic equation, we need to concentrate on this number and this number. So here constant number is 6. You have to find, first we need to check for factorization, okay, before applying Sridhara's rule. So constant number is 6. If you multiply, you must get 6, and if you add, you must get plus 5, plus 6 and plus 5. So the two numbers are, you can take it as a 3 into 2. 3 plus 2 plus 3 plus 2 is a 5, and 3 2s are plus 3 2s are 6. You will get, so 3 and 2 are the two such numbers. So let us write down the given equation, that is the quadratic equation, as m square plus 2m plus 3m plus 6 is equal to 0. Now from the first two quantities, let us take m common. If you take m common, it becomes m into m plus 2. From these two terms, you will take 3 common, it becomes 3 into m plus 2, that is plus 3 common, 3 into m plus. So here common factor is m plus 2. Taking m plus 2 common, you will left with the, from this first term you will left with the m, from this term you will left with the 3. So m plus 2 and m plus into m plus 3 is equal to 0. So you can separately equate this m plus 2 and m plus 3 to 0 to get the roots as m is equal to minus 2 and minus 3. After getting m is equal to minus 2 and minus 3, already you know these roots are real and distinct. Once these roots are real and distinct, you know how to write the complementary function. Therefore the complementary function is written as yc is equal to c1 into e to the power minus 3x plus c2 into e to the power minus 2x. Or you can write this first, this no issues with that. Now let us concentrate on how to find the pi. That is, pi is equal to 1 divided by LD into e to the power minus 2x plus sin x. Now you see here, this is e to the power minus 2x, this is sin x. So 1 divided by LD, it is a linear operator, means it can be operated term by term to both the terms separately. Now this is type 1 plus this is type 2. So now you cannot apply at once to this, so you have to apply that inverse differential operator to find pi separately to this. Therefore now I will operate this on this, so that becomes 1 divided by LD of e to the power minus 2x plus 1 divided by LD of sin 2x. So this is type 1, this is type 2. Now two types, using both the types you have to find the pi here. Now to find a pi, first type, what is the rules? Here also we need to concentrate on the a, that is e to the power ax is there. So using type 1 case, so what we have to do, whether we have to check whether this a is equal to any of the root or not. So this a is equal to, now a is equal to one of the root. So if it is equal to one of the root, what is the rules? You have to differentiate denominator once, and you have to, whenever you are differentiating denominator once, multiply numerator by 1x, that is x divided by L dash of minus 2, that 2, then e to the power minus 2x as it is. This is over. Now plus constant. Now I will write this term as it is, that is 1 divided by d square plus 5d plus 6 of sin x. Okay, we will concentrate on this later. Now what is the differentiation of this L dash? You already know, that is L is d square plus 5d plus 6. So if you differentiate this one, so it becomes a 2d plus 5, 6 differentiation is 0. Now in this you have to substitute d is equal to minus 2. So it becomes 2 into numerator as it is, that's x into u to the power minus 2x, 2 minus 2 plus 5. Okay, now this is over, don't worry about this. Now we'll concentrate on this. What is the value of a in this case? Coefficient of x is 1 here. So a is 1 means you have to replace whenever it is sine or cos, we have to replace d square by minus a square. D square is there, so a is equal to 1 means you have to write as minus 1 square. Okay, minus 1 square, not minus 1 whole square, minus 1 square plus 5d plus 6. Now simplification of this, that is x into e to the power minus 2x as it is. This becomes a minus 4 plus 5, which is 1, so you can write as x into e to the power minus 2x. Okay, plus wherever d square is there, you have replaced it by minus 1, so it becomes a 5d as it is. Minus 1 plus 6, it becomes a 5d. If you want, you can take 5 common here, so directly without taking 5 I have simplified here. Okay, so x into e to the power minus 2x, keep this as it is, plus now you have to find a pi with respect to this. Now d is present there, sin x is there, so it is not possible to write the direct solution here. So what we have to do, for that purpose we have to rationalize. To rationalize, what we have to do, we have to multiply numerator and denominator by conjugate of this. Conjugate of this means you can write it as 5d minus 5 divided by 5d minus 5, multiplying numerator and denominator by 5d minus 5. Now let us simplify this. So numerator 1 into 5d minus 5 remains as it is, so it is of the form again it is of the form a plus b into a minus b. Using a square minus b square formula, it becomes 5d whole square minus 5 square, which will be 25d square minus 25 of sin x. Okay, now what we will do, first here a is equal to, again minus a is equal to 1 is the, replace d square by minus 1 square, so it becomes 25 minus 1 square minus 25. Now we will concentrate on the numerator, operate this on this sin x, so it becomes 5 as it is, differentiation d of sin x, plus into minus is minus, sorry, plus into minus is minus 5 times sin x, so x into e to the power minus 2x as it is, plus 5 into differentiation of sin x is cos x, so you will write it as 5 cos x minus minus this is sin x, so this is minus 25 minus 25 minus 25, it becomes minus 50. So now from the numerator I will take a 5 common here, so simplify, 5 ones are 5 tens, so it becomes, simplified answer is 1 divided by 10 into cos x minus sin x, this term as it is. Therefore the general, this is not a solution actually, this is only pi, that is yp you got, so you should not stop here. So final answer is, the general solution is y is equal to yc plus yp, that is you have to add this complementary function and this pi, then you have to write to get the full marks in the examination. Okay, let us take one more example here, that is solve y double dash plus 2y dash plus y equal to e to the power 2x minus cos square x. Okay, now this equation can be written as d square plus 2d plus 1y is equal to e to the power 2x minus cos square x. So it's non-homogeneous, already you know, solution is given into two parts, so let us concentrate quickly on the first part, that is, therefore this is your L of d, always remember. So write down the auxiliary equation as L of m is equal to 0, that is m square plus 2m plus 1 is equal to 0, which can be written as, it is quadratic equation, it is in a standard form, so let us not go for factorization method, directly write it as is of the form a square plus 2ab plus 1, so plus b, so we will b square, so you can write this one as m plus 1 whole square, this is equal to 0, so this becomes m plus 1 into m plus 1 is equal to 0, or you can write it as m plus 1 is equal to 0 twice, so making this equal to 0, you will get m is equal to minus 1, so m plus 1 is equal to 0, m plus 1 is equal to 0 means m is equal to 1, sorry, minus 1, m is equal to minus 1 are the two roots, the two roots are real and equal. So using case number 2, whenever the two of using type 2 of type 2 of the complementary function. So you can write this one, the complementary function yc is equal to c1 plus c2 into x c1 plus c2 into x whole bracket e to the power minus x, or you can also write one c1x plus c2 into e to the power minus x. This is a first part. You know already this how to do this. Now let us concentrate on the how to find a pi in this case. Okay, now therefore pi is given by, first step, that pi is given by yc is equal to 1 divided by ld of 1 divided by ld of e to the power minus 2x minus cos square x. So let us operate this separately. It is a type, two terms are there, so it is a difference of two terms are given, so operate this ld separated to those two terms. 1 divided by ld of e to the power 2x plus into minus is minus 1 divided by ld of cos square x. Okay, now concentrate on this. This is of the form e to the power x, that is type 1. So whenever it is type 1, we need to concentrate on this coefficient of x. So coefficient of x is 2 here, so we need to check whether this is equal to any of the root or not. Here roots are minus 1 and 1, so this a is equal to 2 is not equal to any of the root. So directly what we have to do, wherever d is here in L of d, to find pi, wherever d is here, we have to replace the t by 2 simply. So we will write this one as e to the power 2x divided by L of 2. Now main thing is we have to concentrate on this. Now it is if it is only cos x, we would have done replace it directly by d square by minus a square in L of d. Now it is cos square x, it is not in the standard form, so we have to convert this in the standard form using the standard formula, that is you can write this using standard formulas. Cos square a is equal to 1 plus cos 2a divided by 2. In place of a you have x here, so you can write this one as 1 divided by ld of 1 plus cos 2x divided by 2. So now let us concentrate on this now first. So e to the power 2x, that is, what is your LD? LD is d square plus 2d plus 1. So replace that d, wherever d is there, replace that by 2. It becomes 2 square plus 2 into 2 plus 1. So minus this as it is, minus 1 divided by, so again it becomes taking this denominator separated to this, it becomes 1 by 2 to cos 2x divided by 2. So operate this LD separated to that becomes 1 divided by d square plus 2d plus 1. 1 by 2 is constant, keep that as it is. Let us write it in the first form, that is e to the power 0x, because e to the power 0x is 1. Okay, now one more is 1 minus 1 plus into minus is plus into minus is minus, so minus 1 divided by d square plus 2d plus 1 of cos 2x. Now it is in the standard form, so we can apply rule 2 here. Okay, now simplify this, that is denominator 2 square is 4, 2 into 2 is 4, 4 plus 4 is 8, 8 plus 1 is 9, so this is e to the power 2x divided by 9, this is 4. Now when you have written this in the form e to the power 0x, here a value is 0, again you have to check whether this 0 is one of the root or not. So it is not equal to the any of the root, so wherever d is there, replace it by, using case number 1, type 1, we can replace it by, wherever d is there, replace it by 0, so it becomes 1 by 2, take it outside, 1 by 2 into 1 divided by 0 square plus 2 into 0 plus 1, so which is 1 here, so directly it becomes 1 by 2, nothing to worry about that. Now we will concentrate on this, minus as it is 1 divided by, wherever it is cos here, so wherever a is equal to 2 in this case, I am sorry, a is equal to 2 in this case, wherever d square is there, you have to replace it by minus of 2 square. Okay, so it becomes 1 divided by minus 2 square plus 2d plus 1. Okay, so this is as it is, e to the power 2x divided by 9 minus, it becomes 1 by 2 as it is. So simplify this, it becomes 1 minus as it is, 1 divided by minus of 2 square means it is 4, so it becomes minus 4 plus 1, it becomes minus 3, so you can write as 1 divided by 2d minus 3 of cos 2x. Now here in this case, so here again 1d is remaining, so here it is not possible to simplify directly if only 1d is there in case of trigonometric function, so we have to rationalize this. How to rationalize this? So multiply numerator and denominator by conjugate of this. Conjugate of this means you can write it is 2d minus 3 here. You can multiplying numerator and denominator by 2d plus 3. 2d plus 3 of this is cos 2x. So these two terms as it is, that is e to the power 2x minus 9. 2x divided by 9 minus 1 by 2 minus this becomes 1 into 2d plus 3 as it is in the numerator. In the denominator it is of the form a plus b into a minus b, that is it becomes a square minus b square form. A square, a is 2d, here it becomes 2d whole square minus 3 square. 2d whole square becomes 4d square minus it is 3 square becomes 9 as it is. Now again here d square is present in the denominator, means d square is present in the denominator, and it is sine or cos function, a trigonometric function. Again replace wherever d square is by d square by minus a square. So a is 2 again here, so it becomes minus of 2 square. Minus of 2 square means minus 4. Minus 4 into minus 4 is minus 4 into minus 4 is minus 4 into plus 4 is minus 16. Minus 16 minus 9 is becomes 25. So I have written here. So let us simplify this. Okay, afterwards, so operate this simultaneously operate this on this. So it is 2 as it is. D means differentiation of cos 2x. Differentiation of cos 2x. Differentiation of cos is minus. So I will write as minus sine 2x. That is into, once again differentiation of this becomes 2. So directly you can write as minus 2 times sine 2x. This is plus you can put bracket here. Plus into plus is plus 3 into cos 2x. Okay, now this after simplification it becomes minus 25. So this becomes 2 into 2 is minus 4 sine 2x plus 3 cos 2x. So here minus divided by minus it is plus. Okay, so these two terms you keep as it is. The minus divided by minus becomes plus. So you can write it as 3 cos 2x minus 4 sine 2x divided by 25. This is your required PI, and it is not your final answer. So write the final answer, what you have to do is you have to add the CF and that is YC and YP. Therefore the general solution becomes YC plus YP. Okay, now let us take one more very interesting example which I have already taken as one of the standard result. That is, let us take solve d square plus a square of y is equal to cos ax. D square plus a square of y is equal to cos ax. Let us not worry about this, we'll think on that later. Now therefore the auxiliary equation is of the form L of, this is your L of t here, L of m is equal to 0. Therefore m square plus a square is equal to 0. So it becomes m is equal to plus or minus a, that is m square is equal to, you will get minus a square. Therefore m is equal to get plus or minus under square root minus a square, which will be plus or minus a. Therefore the roots are complex in nature. Real part is not present here, so nothing to worry. So therefore the complementary function yc is written as yc is equal to c1 into cos ax plus c2 into sin ax. Now we will concentrate on the finding the PI. Okay, therefore so PI is given by 1 divided by d square plus, that is LD, d square plus a square of cos x. Now you observe here, if you substitute d square is equal to minus a square, here d square is equal to minus a square, it becomes a 0. 1 divided by 0, which is infinity, not defined. Therefore what you have to do, we have to differentiate a denominator once, that becomes 2d. Whenever you differentiate denominator once, multiply numerator by 1x then of cos x. Now this x by 2 you keep as it is. Operate this 1 by d on only on this, not on this, including this, only on this cos x. So it becomes a 1 divided by d, that is reciprocal of differentiation is integration. So 1 divided by d is integration of cos x with respect to x. Therefore this x by 2 as it is, integration of cos ax is sin ax divided by a. So altogether if you combine, so it becomes x sin 2x sin ax divided by 2a. Therefore this is your required PI. Therefore general solution is given by CF plus PI. Now you may ask how you can use this result. So suppose if your example is of the form d square plus 4 of y is equal to say sine 2x or cos 2x. So you know how to find CF. We'll concentrate only PI. So PI is given by d square plus 4 of sine 2x. Now if you replace d square by minus, it becomes minus 4 plus 4 here. So that becomes 0. So no need to do all these steps in such cases. No need to do all these steps in such cases. What you have to do is, you have to remember this result and you have to find the value of a. So in this result, wherever a is there, substitute that value of a, you will get directly the required answer. No need to do all the simplifications here. Okay, now once you learn these these examples, let me give one example as a homework. That is homework means try yourself. That is y double dash plus y is equal to sin x plus sin 2x. Now one thing should be kept in mind here. This sin x and sin 2x directly, don't take them as a product. Don't take them as don't apply separate. That is, don't write it as when you are finding pi, don't write it as a 1 divided by LD of sin x into 1 divided by LD of sin 2x. It is not applicable. You have to convert that using transformation formula. You have to convert that in terms of plus or minus sign. Okay, so it is sum or difference. So here use sin a into cos b formula. That becomes sin a into sin b. That becomes 1 by sin 1 divided by 2 times cos a minus b minus cos a plus b. If you simplify this, you will get this directly. So using this formula, write down this. When you find when you are going to find the pi, then apply LD separately to this quantity and this quantity, putting a and b values properly here. Okay, now let us take one more example here. That is solve. Let us take one more example. Solve, just a minute. Solve d cube plus 2d square plus d of y is equal to e to the power minus x plus sin 2x. Now it is a cubic equation. It is not equal to 0, non-homogeneous equation. So solution is given to two parts. All those things you remember. Now this is your L of d. So directly I will write down the auxiliary equation is L of m is equal to 0 here. That becomes m cube plus 2m square plus m is equal to 0. Now once it is a cubic equation, again we need to go for synthetic division method and all those things. First we have to carefully observe this equation. If it is possible to find the roots without using synthetic division method, let us do this. Otherwise you go for synthetic division method. Now you observe here, no constant term is present here. All the terms contains m. So one m can be taken common here. You can write it as m into m square plus 2m plus 1. So m is, this is one factor, this is other factor. So m is equal to 0 is one factor. So m square plus 2m plus 1 is equal to 0. This is other factor. This m square plus 2m plus 1, this is in the standard form. So you can write it as m plus 1 whole square is equal to 0. Therefore m is equal to 0 is already one of the roots. So this is a 2 times means m plus 1 is equal to 0. M plus 1 is equal to 0 already, you know. So if you simplify this, you will get m is equal to minus 1, m is equal to minus 1. So m is equal to 0, minus 1 are the roots. There are 3 roots. 2 roots are all the 3 roots are real actually, and 2 roots are equal, 1 root is different. So with respect to this, you can write the complementary function as yc is equal to c1 into e to the power 0x. You can write e to the power 0x is 1, so I ignored here. So you can write c1 plus c2 plus, because this is a repeated root, c2 plus c3x into e to the power minus x, or you can also write this one as c2x plus c3 into e to the power minus x. No issues with that. Now let us concentrate on how to find the pi, in this particular example. Okay, to find pi, let us write yp is equal to 1 divided by LD of whatever the given things, that is e to the power minus x plus this is sin 2x. So this is a type 1, this is type 2, sum is there. So L1 divided by LD is a linear operator. So operate this separately on both the times. You can write it as 1 divided by LD into LD of e to the power minus x plus 1 divided by LD of sin 2x. So here you can, now it is one, whenever it is a type 1, okay, type 1, it is e to the power ax means type 1. Now we are concentrating on the value of x here. What is the value of, value of a here? What is the value of a here? It is a -1. Now you have to check whether this -1 is equal to the any of the root or not. Now here in this case, this -1 is a double root. So once it double roots means it is the a is equal to -1 is equal to two roots of the given equation. Once it is equal to two roots of the given equation, what is the rules? You have to differentiate denominator twice. You have to differentiate denominator twice. Whenever you differentiate denominator twice, multiply numerator by x square. Then after differentiating denominator twice, wherever d remains, you have to replace that d by -1. So we will write this one as x square into u to the power minus x, because already you know 1 minus 1 is minus a is equal to -1 is the double root. Okay, so L double dash of -1 plus, let us write this one as 1 divided by d cube plus 2d square plus d of sine 2x. Now the question is, let us simplify this. That is, already you know L is d cube plus 2d square plus d. L dash becomes 3d square plus 4d. L double dash becomes 6d plus 4. So you have to write this wherever d is there, write it as -1. So it becomes x square into e to the power minus x divided by 6 minus 1 plus 4. Okay, don't worry about it. Now we'll concentrate on this. Now this here, this you have to, wherever d square is there, you have to replace it by minus a square. So a is 2 here. So you can write this d cube as a d square into d. So 1d as it is. D square means you can write it as -2 square plus 2 into -2 square plus d. So this quantity after simplification becomes x square into u to the power minus x divided by -2 plus simplify this. That becomes 1 divided by, this is a minus 4d. This is minus 4 into plus 2, that is -8 plus d of sine 2x as it is. Now after simplification this becomes it is x square into u to the power minus x square into u to the power minus x, and it is -6 plus 2 is -2 as it is. Now this becomes, please concentrate, so minus 4d as it is, minus 4d plus this becomes minus 3d, and minus 8 here, minus 4d plus d becomes this is minus 3d and minus 8 as it is. Okay, minus 8 as it is. Therefore now this part is over. Let us concentrate only on this. Now this is both the terms are with the negative sign here. So if you want to take with the negative sign only, no issues with that. So to make it easy, I will take minus sign common from this. So if you take minus sign common from this becomes a minus of, so that becomes minus of 3d plus 8. So plus divided by minus becomes minus. So I have taken minus sign here. So directly plus minus. I will write this. I have written this one as 1 divided by 3d plus 8 of sine 2x. Now again d is present. It is trigonometric function. So it is not directly. It is not possible to find the pi. So some other methods are there, but here we are discussing about shortcut method. It is not possible. So what is the simplest method? We have to rationalize. Rationalization is multiplying and dividing it by conjugate of this. So conjugate of this becomes a 3d minus 8. Multiplying and dividing it by 3d minus 8 becomes 3d minus 8 divided by 3d plus 8 into 3d minus 8 of sine 2x. This term again as it is, that is x square to the power minus x divided by -2 as it is, minus, let us put into bracket here for to avoid the confusion. So this is, this becomes I written directly, so I'll write here, this becomes 9d square. So this 9d square minus 64, that is a square minus b square formula. So wherever d is, it is sign means simultaneously we can do wherever d square is there, you have to replace this by minus a square. A is 2 here, so it becomes 9 minus 2 whole square. 9 minus 2 square, so not 2 whole square, 9 minus 2 square, then minus 64, then this 3 times differentiation of sin x, that is 3 times d of sin 2x plus into minus is minus, 8 sine 2x as it is. So differentiation of sine 2x becomes 2 times cos 2x. This is as it is. Here it is minus 4. Minus 4 means it is minus 4 into plus 9 is minus 36. Minus 36 minus 64, it is a minus 100. Okay. So now this term as it is, this minus divided by minus, it can be written as a plus 100 here. Okay. So it becomes 3 2s are 6 cos 2x minus 8 sin 2x. So this is your actual PI. The general solution becomes CF plus PI. Okay. Like this you can do some more examples. So let us consider one more example here. Okay. That is simplify or solve y double dash plus 9y is equal to cos 2x into cos x. Okay. Therefore the given equation can be written as d square plus y of, this is not in the standard form, so let us convert here only using cos a cos b formula. It can be written as 1 by 2 times. So let us write on I will write on formula here. That is cos a into cos b. You can write it as 1 by 2 times that is cos a minus b plus cos a plus b, because if you simplify this again you will get this. That is cos a minus b is cos a cos b plus sin a sin b, plus this is cos a cos b minus sin a sin b, minus sin a sin b plus sin a sin b get cancelled. So you will get 2 times cos a cos b, 2 times cos a cos b. So that is 2 to get cancelled, so you get this. So using that formula here, a is equal to, you can take as a 2, b is equal to, you can take as a 1x. So you can okay, so you can write it as, afterwards you can write it as 1 by 2 times cos x plus cos 3x. Afterwards you simplify that. Now therefore the auxiliary equation is L of m is equal to 0, so that becomes m square. This is your L of d, so replace d by m. So m square plus 9 is equal to 0, so m is equal to, so this implies you will get m square is equal to minus 9. So m square is equal to minus 9 means m is equal to plus or minus under square root 9. Under square root minus 1 is I, under square root 3 is 9, so we can write as plus or minus 3i. So this is complex in nature, so real part is not true. Therefore the complementary function is written as c1 into cos 3x plus c2 into sin 3x. This is first part, already you know, which is very easiest one. Now I will concentrate on the second part, that is yp, 1 divided by LD of 1 divided by, that is 1 divided by e square plus 9 of 1 by 2 into cos 2x minus x, that is cos x, then cos 2x plus, that is cos 3x. Now operate this d square separately on this, that is 1 by t is common to both, so I will take that out of constant term. 1 divided by d square plus 9 of cos 2x, 1 divided by d square plus 9 of cos 3x here. So here I will replace d square by minus a square. I will check that it becomes minus 1 square, so it will not become 0, so it is valid, we keep that as it is. Now here if you replace d square by minus 3 square, it becomes minus 9 plus 9, it becomes 0. It becomes minus 3 square plus 9, which becomes 0. So you can go for directly use that result, that is, or you can write it as a differentiation of denominator once, numerator once, multiply numerator by 1x, then you can simplify, or directly you can use the result, which result 1 divided by d square plus a square of cos ax is 1 divided by d square plus a square of cos ax, that is written as directly, you can write it as x divided by 2a times, this is sin ax, or you can as usually you can simplify. So here using this formula, a is equal to 3 here. If you substitute a is equal to 3 here, check answer, a is equal to 3 here, x into sin 3x divided by 2 into 3, definitely you will get this answer. So this becomes cos square x divided by minus 1, that is cos x divided, not cos square, cos x divided by 8 plus this is x integration of cos 3x is sin 3x divided by 3, 3 2s are 6, so it becomes x sin 3x divided by 6, or you can use this formula directly, or you can integrate this. So this is your yp. Therefore the general solution is written as y is equal to yc plus yp. the next videos we'll take some more examples on this. So please, if you remember this formula, that is, I have not written, so I'm sorry here. If you remember this formula, it is better in such cases. If denominator is 0, 1 divided by d square of d square plus a square of this is cos ax. This can be written as x divided by 2a into sin ax. If it is cos ax, this term remains as it is. So integration, if it is sin ax, this term x divided by 2a remains as it is. Only integration of sin ax becomes minus cos x. So you can remember that also. So if it is sin and cos, accordingly you can use this result. So better to use this, remember this, or if you don't remember this directly, you can differentiate denominator, multiply this. If it is only 1d is remaining, integrate this, except this quantity, integrate only this quantity with respect to x, then you will get the required answer. So this is not the final answer. At the end, to avoid losing 1 marks in the examination, okay, so write the general solution as CF plus PI or YC plus VI. Completely you have to put the values there. At least if write down this one, okay, if time does not pass.